Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WYFO 105.5 FM. And Jessup on the phone with us right now with State Representative Buddy DeLoach. Take it away, Bob.
And again, it's Wednesdays without Werkheiser. We got State Representative Buddy DeLoach on the phone with us as it winds down up there in Atlanta. Buddy, how you doing today in Atlanta?
I'm doing great, and I'm looking forward to Friday, which is the final day. They'll release us and let us go back home where we belong, I hope.
Yeah, Sine Die Day's Friday. So what's going to make it across the finish line in the next couple of days, and what's not? What do you see in these next couple of days? Is it going to get heated up there, or what's happening?
It has gotten fairly heated. I look back over some of the things that we've done, and some of them are still hanging out there. We had a school safety bill. It was Speaker Burns' priority, or one of his top priorities, and the Senate has amended it, and I think that we can do a good bit, but I think we're still going to take it as it is rather than go down to the wire and take a chance on not getting anything. What the Senate did is not terrible. There's still a lot of good things in it, but it basically has to do with identifying those students who might be at risk to be involved in some violent act that would hurt a lot of people. And we're just trying to figure out the right way to know who they are and try to help them before that tragic event occurs. So I think that's probably done, and we're going to be okay with it. There's a couple of bills still hanging out there that have to do with speed cameras in school zones, and that's been one of the most contentious things I've ever seen. And that generally happens when there's an awful lot of money involved, and an awful lot of money goes to the companies that own and operate those cameras for local government. They make a lot of money doing that. So tempers flare sometimes, and that's happened this time. But it's over things that aren't at the top of anybody's list about what's really important for Georgians.
What's the latest on the cell phone issue at schools? I know they were discussing that.
I think that we're probably going to pass that ban on cell phones. It's pretty hard to make the argument that taking cell phones away from students during classroom time creates a real safety hazard. That's a hard argument to make. And I think most adults today remember a time when we went to school without a phone in our pocket. And there's no question it is a distraction in the classroom. And so I think that's a reasonable solution. You let them take them to school, you give them a locker to put them in, and they put them in there when they go to school, and they can take them out when they.
Yeah, and on the phone with us is State Representative Buddy DeLoach. Another bill that's getting a lot of attention, a lot of heated conversations, that bill about banning diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Georgia schools. I understand it still has life, but it's being debated. You see a vote on that, and what will that exactly do? Explain to people what that bill is about.
I wish I knew exactly what that bill's going to wind up doing. I've read it, and you look at the language, and then they change it. But it's about not teaching things that aren't good history or established fact, or about teaching social issues that people don't really feel like are an honest reflection of our society or our beliefs, and they're designed specifically more to divide us than to bring us together. And it's an attempt to rein some of that in. I think in Georgia and our public schools, we aren't in nearly as bad a shape with teachers doing that as some of the universities, colleges across the country. So in Metro Atlanta, there may be more of that, but it's hard to believe that being too great a problem in Wayne County, to be quite honest with you. It may be, But that's an attempt to rein some of that in and to stick to basic principles that should be taught in school in order to prepare students for life when they get out of school.
You know, as we say here all the time, it's about the money, but apparently the state's talking about taking money away from these colleges and universities that refuse to abolish the programs. Is that what the bill was about?
That's
Threatening to take away state funding?
That is the hammer that you have to make them pay attention. Now, I will tell you this. For public universities in the state of Georgia, former Governor Sonny Perdue, who's now Chancellor of the university system, he made it quite clear 2 years ago when he became Chancellor that we would not have that in public colleges and universities in Georgia. And I heard him say more than once in front of college presidents and professors that if there was anyone in their organization that didn't understand what he had said about that, they probably needed to look for another job. So he really had to hammer down for a couple of years. And we're just trying to return schools at all levels to teaching what students need to know to get out and get a job, go to work. It's just perform as good citizens in life.
What about the budget? Is the budget passed, or is that going to take place on the final day? You didn't get a chance to talk to State Senator Blake yesterday. He must have been tied up. But where does the legislature stand on the budget passing?
The rumor is that there's some agreement. I have no doubt we're going to get down to the final day because it has to lay on the desk for a certain period of time, and it's not time to do that and get it both out of the House and Senate. I got to say this while you bring up the budget. On the House side, my colleague Stephen Meeks is incredibly knowledgeable about that budget, and he has worked hard on the House side and just made great contributions in trying to bring that together. He chairs a budget subcommittee on economic development, and he's been a real workhorse at the side of our appropriations chair. And of course, Senator Tillery in the Senate chairs the appropriations committee. So you've got representation in Wayne County with people that probably know more about the budget than any other two in the entire state. And I just have to applaud the work that they've done. They've done awesome.
Well, again, buddy, sounds like it's going to be a wild and crazy couple of days left in the session. Again, it's been a pleasure to have you here on Wednesdays, and we do appreciate your time, and stay safe in Atlanta. We look forward to seeing you at the post-legislative luncheon that's going to take place here in Wayne County on the 22nd of April to recap the session. So, again, appreciate your time throughout this session, and thanks so much.
Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. At least on Wednesday mornings, it makes me feel like I'm back home and close to Wayne County, and that always gives me a boost to get me through the rest of the week. So thank y'all for what you do.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. And State Representative Buddy DeLoach here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. We'll have our last talk with him until he has the post-legislative luncheon, and we'll have the interview with him there at that time. Well, Bob, we got guests in here this morning. Who do we have?
We've got hospice in. We've got Kylie and Kaylee in. Good to see them as always. They got a lot going on.
We do.
Stanley Todd told me about the event you got, that grief meeting on Monday this week, so we've been promoting that. But
Awesome.
You've got some other items as well, so always good to see who's going first, Kylie or Kaylee.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
And this is Kylie. No, I'm just kidding. We won't do that again. Good morning, everybody. This is Kaylee and myself, and we're here on behalf of both Hospice of South Georgia and Rotary Club of Jessup. We have a few upcoming events that we wanted to share with everyone, and we have been gearing up for our 4th annual Wayne County Seniors Prom. Now, this is a community-wide event that honors our 65 and up community. It's such a wonderful event, and it's a fun night, and we've had so much fun over the years. This event is near and dear to both of our hearts, and this event is going to be held on Thursday, April 17th at Coastal Pines Polytech Center. It's located at 1777 West Cherry Street here in Jessup, and the doors open at 5 p.m. and it will end at 7:30. And this evening includes a sit-down dinner that's provided by the amazing Jacob and Ashley Weaver. Prom photos provided by Amy Gordon Photography. Music provided by SEH Entertainment. We will also have a dessert and coffee bar. And we do have a few surprises up our sleeves, but you'll have to attend to get those. We're not going to ruin the surprise on the radio. And during that night, we crown a king and queen of the prom. And to be crowned, you have to be in your 90s. We've had some amazing crownings in the past, such as the late Mr. Ward Riggins, the late Miss Louise Jenkins, the late Mr. John Bryan, and the late Miss Franny Davis, just to name a few. This is such a great night to bring your parents, to bring your grandparents, your family, your friends. And we are currently seeking more local sponsors to help us host this event. You know, we have this event. It's a community-wide event. Everyone's invited. It's just free to attend, but we also need to raise the funds so we don't have to charge the guests to come. And we have several levels. So our platinum is $600. Our gold is $4. Excuse me. Our silver is $2, and our bronze is $100. And every dollar that we raise goes back into this event. So and your sponsorship is tax deductible. We will, we have several levels and things that are included in those levels. Like, for instance, we're going to name your business in a few seconds. Your business will be featured all over in the prom area, on the slideshow, on the radio, and you're invited to come out and have a good time. And, I got to give some love to our sponsors. We could not host this event. So our presenting sponsor is Leah Jones, Attorney at Law. Our platinum sponsors, Interstate Credit Union. Silver sponsors, Prime South Bank, Royal Funeral Home, and the Press Sentinel. And bronze sponsors are Jones Kitchen, Wayne Memorial Plus, St. Joseph Candler Medical Group. And now I'm just going to
turn it over to me.
Yeah.
So our flower sponsor is Raz Jackson Designs. Our dinner sponsor is Jacob and Ashley Weaver. Our photography sponsor is My Sweet Aunt, Amy Gordon Photography. Prom photo background by Out of the Box. Dessert sponsor is by Beverly Leapart and Friends.
Yes, and our prom committee. I got to say thank you to our prom committee who helped us coordinate, decorate, everything. And it's Kaylee Mosley. Haha. Jada Martin, Caitlin Hopkins, Teresa Todd, and Harley Grove. So if you wanted to attend this event, if you want to donate, sponsor, volunteer, just be a part of this event, you can always reach out to me. It's 912-432-9339. And you can swing by our office at 1625 Sunset Boulevard. It's right across the street from Bill Morris Park. Can't miss us.
And the seniors prom is my favorite event of the year.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is.
Don't you like? Didn't you go? You go every year, don't you?
It's so much fun. All the boogieing. I don't
Yeah.
really dance much, but I do like to dance with them.
Oh, I get out there and break it down.
So it's so sweet to see the grandsons bring their grandmothers, the granddaughters bring their grandfathers. I recommend everyone to go ahead and RSVP as space is limited. We also want to let everyone know that the Hope Chest Thrift and Gift Shop located downtown Cherry Street between the Berry Patch and the Strand is now 75% off. So everything must go. Our closing date is on Friday, April 18th. So it's just around the corner. So be sure to stop by for some great deals. We are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have some great items for some great prices. Furniture, Christmas items.
Oh, yeah, we
art.
have everything.
We've got all kinds of stuff. So come and shop till you drop.
Yeah. And also I wanted to let everybody know that the theme of this year's prom is At the Hop. So dust off your poodle skirts and bring it on. You can dress up as Danny Zuko from Greece if you want to and come out there and have a good time. Oh, did you just have a brain fart? Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, Butch. Not supposed to say that word. So now we are going to take off our hospice hats and we're going to put on our Rotary hats. And so we do have a few events coming up in our Rotary Club of Jessup. So April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, and we are hosting a snack drive, and we've partnered up with Safe Harbor Children's Advocacy Center. So all of our snacks and donations that we get, we will donate to them because they have families that come in and children that come in for a forensic interview. And some of these interviews can take all day, a couple of hours. You know, the children get a little tired, the families get tired. So what the Safe Harbor Children's Advocacy Center does is they provide snacks, drinks, water for those families. So we are seeking donations of non-perishable snack foods such as chips, crackers, pretzels, fruit snacks, snack bars, and also juice and bottled water. And it's a way to help our local Child Advocacy Center because they do so much for children and families. I know that they are staying pretty busy, which is sad, but with much needed service.
But we will be collecting donations from now until April 30th, and you can drop off your donations at O'Quinn and Associates, located at 212 First Street, Jessup, or call Jessup. Call Kylie at 912-432-9339 for more details.
Yes, and we will be collecting it. And if you don't feel like dropping that off at O'Quinn Associates and you would like for me to come do a pickup, or if you would like to be a business that collects the donations, or if you just want to drop them off at the Child Advocacy Center located on Orange Street, that will be great. They will need all the help they can get, and we are here to help them. And our last event is Rotary has partnered with Anchored in Wellness Junior Board, Anchored in Wellness, the Lily and the Sparrow, Safe Harbor Children's Advocacy Center, and the Boys and Girls Club to host our second installment of Shine the Light on Human Trafficking. This is a free seminar to educate our community about grooming, human trafficking, the dangers of social media, and apps. We will have some personal survivors telling their stories. We will have a question and answer portion. All of our partners will have their tables set up, so they'll have resources available. They can answer any questions that you have. We also are going to have a little bowl, so if you don't feel comfortable asking a question, you can write your question down, and during the question and answer, we'll pull the question and, we'll ask the panel. So, just come on out. We will serve refreshments, and parental advisory is advised because it's such a sensitive topic, but it needs to be discussed. And, one of our platforms at Rotary is human trafficking awareness. So, and we noticed that we've had like a few local stories here, right, of some of the traffickers coming here, and they've partnered with the Wayne County and the Sheriff's Department, with the Savannah Police Department. And so we just want to educate everyone about this topic. We invite parents, teachers, anyone who works with children. We also invite teenagers. We would love for the youth to come out for this night to kind of educate yourself so you understand what grooming is, so you know the dangers of these social media apps. So parents understand that kids can hide apps on their phones. So even if you look at your phone and you look through their apps, there could be hidden apps. And we'll discuss all that during this. And this is going to be a very informative seminar. And again, this is free. And I'm going to discuss... For more, and this is going to be held on Tuesday, August 15th at the Wayne County High School Commons area. And it's going to begin at 6 p.m. and it's probably going to last till 8:30. So be prepared. That's why we're going to have refreshments. And for more details about this event or anything that we've talked about today, you can reach out to me. You can call me. You can text me. It's 912-432-9339. And again, stop by our office. We're located at Hospice of South Georgia, across from Bill Morris Park. And I know we just dropped a lot of information on you guys. You guys look both overwhelmed in here. So yeah, our next event is our Wayne County Seniors Prom coming up Thursday, April 17th at Coastal Pines. Begins at 5 and ends at 7:30 at the Hop.
And bring your boogie shoes.
Your boogie shoes?
Your boogie shoes, yeah.
Are you going to
You
come
got
dressed up
boogie
as
shoes?
Danny Zuko?
No.
Come on. We could do
Yeah, right.
all
All
their
right.
fun songs.
You're gonna lift me in the air.
That's dirty dancing.
What did she just say?
She said, "Are you gonna lift me in the air?" And I was like,
Oh,
"That's
no,
dirty
yes,
dancing."
Dirty Dancing.
I'm
Patrick
young.
Swayze.
I'm young, guys.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
You probably don't even have a clue what the 50s are, but come on out. It's gonna be
Saw
a
it
good
on
time.
TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
And the 50s is for what now?
It's at the Hop. That's our theme. So it's going to be
It's
like a
the Hop?
50s theme. So we're going to play like 50s music. We're going to have people come out, if you want to dress in your poodle skirt. And you don't have to dress in a costume or anything. You can wear business attire. You can wear church attire. We just want you to come out and have a good time and dance. And again, this event is 100% free. So the sit-down dinner, the prom photos, the coffee, the dessert, the dancing, everything will be complimentary. But if you would like to sponsor and support this event so we can continue to have this event, we know we've gone to surrounding counties, and we do know, so Baxley's going to come. We've got some people from Baxley coming. We have some people coming from Little Wissy. We do have limited seating, and right now we have about 76 RSVPs, which is really, really good since we have about 14 more days. So I think it's going to be a really good event. We're the only county that hosts this event that I know of. I think Savannah hosts it, but it's a really, really sweet night to come out and have some memories with your mother, your father, your grandparents, your granddaughters, anyone in your family. It's open. So, yeah, we're excited. So I think we're it. That's it. Oh, uh-oh. Are you going to play? Are we going to get them?
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Hold on a second here. Let me get things in here. You ready for a doo-wop song from the 50s?
I am. Let's bring
All right,
it.
let's get people in the mood for
Yes.
a doo-wop song from the 90s. I got to get everything set up here on the board here.
That's
so everybody
okay.
get- Here we go. Doo-wop song from the 50s.
Yay! I'm so excited.
As soon as it starts playing. Let's see. Hold on a second
That's
here.
okay.
All right, got that done, that done. Let's do here. It's over here. That's up. We got to figure out why it's not playing here.
That's okay. But yeah, we're really excited.
All right, here we go.
All right.
All right, a doo-wop song from the 50s there, and get kind of a little taste of kind of music's going to be played.
Yes.
On what night is this again?
This is going to be on Thursday, April 17th. So it's right around the corner. So we would love to have you. We have 76 RSVPs. We do have limited spacing, so come on out. Go ahead and RSVP. Let us know that you're going to come. If you want to volunteer, if you want to sponsor, if you want to donate, if you want to just be a part of this magical night. It's such a sweet event. And I'm really proud of Wayne County because we've rallied together and we have a very unique event. A seniors prom. A prom for seniors.
Proms for seniors, and we mean true seniors here.
65 and up.
65 and above.
Yep. So come on out.
Okay.
All right. Well,
That was
thanks,
great
guys.
music from back in the 50s.
It really is. And we've got to play the song At the Hop.
Yeah, well, you
Rock
got to
and
play
Roll.
it.
Yeah, we have to do that.
Yeah.
So.
You gotta
And we
play
do
At the
have
Hop.
a surprise guest coming, so I want everybody to come and have a good time. And even if you don't like to dance, you can sit there, eat your dinner. It's going to be a fantastic dinner because Jacob and Ashley can cook up a storm, so it's going to be amazing. And, drink some coffee, have some desserts, watch everybody take some photos, and just watch everybody dance and have a good time. Socialize. Just come see some friends you haven't seen and meet some new ones.
Sounds good. Going to be a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of good music there, and of course, you guys, if you still have hair, you can grease it back,
Yes. Or wigs.
or if it's gray, you can grease it back and maybe put some.
What did they used to put in there? Was it shoe polish?
No, there
No.
wasn't shoe polish. It was grease.
It was grease,
Yes,
like actual grease.
Yeah, grease.
Oh yeah. Well,
I
it's
still
movie
used
grease.
Brill cream in the 60s when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
use Brill cream. There's different gels out there that you can use to give that 50s look. So
Yeah.
you can do
And
that.
your little poodle skirts or
I didn't ever have a poodle skirt.
oh.
Not that I'll admit.
I think you should wear one though. It'd be
I think
a
it'd be
lot of
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, I've got to go purchase my poodle skirt because I don't have one, but I'm excited to get one. But yeah, we've had most of the nursing homes in Wayne County RSVP, so we're super excited. I think this is going to be a big one.
Yeah.
So come on out. We've changed it from a Saturday to a Thursday, so come on out. Oh, we want to give a shout out to Wayne County Transit, who is helping us get some of our guests to and from the prom.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, well, thank y'all so much and have a great day.
All right. Bob, did you say that ref wasn't really even looking at the baseball player to see if the bat was on his shoulder or not?
He couldn't be. He's watching Luke Carter whether he's safe or out of second base. I mean,
Did the coach make did he just do it on his own?
somebody from the stands yelled, he went. And so he turned around and rung him up.
Just because somebody from the stands.
Paul Glass didn't say anything. Coach Jeff, it was just sad. It's just sad way to end a good ball game. It was a great ball game, great pitching duel, 2-1 ball game. But Cade Lynn's at the plate. Like I said, he had 2 hits against that pitcher for Jeff Davis, Eli Saunders. I mean, we had 3 hits total, and Cade had 2 of them. So the odds were he was probably going to get a 3rd hit and tie the game up. But
And none of the
we'll
other
never find out.
refs said anything, or our
only
coaches or anything?
There's only 2 refs there.
2 refs there.
But the base umpire, how he can ring up on a
Just because
Yeah.
somebody from the I
Somebody
don't
should-
make sense to me. If you didn't see it,
Yeah.
you can't call it.
it made no sense. But he called it. It was just a sad way to end a good.
It
ball
is a
game.
sad way. You got a great ball game there. You don't know who would have won, but
Right.
you shouldn't let the refs decide.
But they took the bat right out of his hand, and I was right behind home plate. I promise you, Cade Lynn's bat never moved from his shoulder. The pitch was high and tight. I mean, it wasn't like a ball in the dirt. It wasn't even close. I mean, how he rang him up, it's still a mystery. It'll be a mystery from now to eternity because no one knows. But
All right.
it was just sad. But seen it before. Like I said, we've seen it time and time again. But there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to live with it.
It's
and
not
hard
like
to
he
live.
looked at it and made the wrong call. He never
He
saw
never
it.
saw the call. He
If
was
you
watching.
didn't see it, you can't go by a fan's words. I
Somebody
mean, you didn't have Coach Glass come running out there
No.
saying he that.
Coach Glass didn't say a word.
Of course, he didn't say a word.
'Cause he
He
knew
said, he said, "Thank you very much for the present."
Because he knew he didn't swing. It was just sad. I mean, it was just
That is
it was
sad.
very frustrating because, like I said, we won't know what would happen. I said he might have popped out. He might have flied out.
You don't
But
know.
then again, he might have got a base hit and tied it up.
But
We
the ref
could be
shouldn't
still
decide.
playing. But you see it all the time. Like I said, you hear commentators all the time. Don't let the
How
they
could
say
you help
swallow
that?
your
You,
whistle,
you
stuff like
didn't
that.
do anything. You couldn't let the refs in the game because you didn't do anything.
It's
You're
just-
just standing there with the bat on your shoulder, and suddenly some fan yells, "He went," and the ref says, "Well, he must have, since that fan said he did,
That's
and didn't even see it." You can't make calls you don't see.
That's what was so frustrating about it. I mean, how can you see that Caitlin even tried to attempt when he was watching the play at second base to make sure Luke Carter was safe or out?
Oh, jeez. All right.
And how the home plate umpire let that go, that's what was frustrating.
See,
to me.
there's
I mean,
an
yeah,
umpire right there.
Right. I mean,
Why didn't he overrule it?
that's what I'm saying. He should have overruled and said, look, that's my call, and Caitlin didn't swing, and it's a 3-2 count. Let's move on.
Yeah.
But
All right. Well,
he let it stand, so it ended It ended strangely.
And we've got a ball game that's not on the schedule, but it is going to be played tomorrow.
Right, 5 o'clock. Again, that's an unusual time, but Lee County's coming. It's a pretty good trip for them, but it's a 5 o'clock game. It's a non-region ball game. They're battling for first place in their region, so they're a good 5A baseball team. Should be a fun ball game.
Yeah, Lee County right north of Daugherty County, Albany over there. And they'll be coming over playing at 5 o'clock tomorrow at Howard Bo Warren Field. We encourage you to get out there and support the Jackets. Wayne County Baseball, an added game for this year, tomorrow at 5 o'clock at Howard Bo Warren Field. Get out there and support those Jackets.
And the JV game was rained out. What day was it? Monday the rain came? Anyway.
Whatever day it was.
Anyway, the game's rescheduled for today, 5 o'clock at Howard Bo Warren Field. Wayne and Ware's JV team playing. JV team's having an excellent season. They've only lost one game all season long. So if you want to see a good JV game today, that's at Howard Bo Warren Field today at 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right, Bob. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup has been brought to you by the Service Department at GNS Auto Sales, by First Southern Bank, Murphy Builder Supply, and by Heron Aldridge Insurance.